So, gonna try to make the most of this and get a lot of points. Not really, actually. I've been kind of stagnant around 3,000 for a couple months. My iRating did get up to 3,500 at one point. I'm sorry to hear that, Banana Sloth. Yeah, my iRating got up to around like almost 3,500 back in the fall. And then it kind of hit the skids and just slowly, and then, you know, right now it's kind of hanging around 3,000. I think I'm at like 2,950 or 2,970 after that most recent race. If I can string some good finishes together and not get caught up and stuff, though, I'll be able to get the spike up pretty well. It's just that I'll have one good race, one bad race, one good race, one bad race. And then last week was all just kind of goofy stuff happening, and the only top five well, I got two top fives. One was the last race that I did at Watkins Glen, and I got a top five at Myrtle. I should have run more races at Myrtle Beach. If I would have done more at Myrtle Beach last week, my iRating would be better now. It's just a matter of, you know, it dips low when tracks don't play to my strengths, and it jumps up when they do. So last week was kind of a tough week, so I'm recovering some from that. And then, of course, this week is a tough one to recover because of Talladega. What's your iRating at when it's right, Ian?
One more hard one, come on.
I know you've always been higher than mine. Alright. Trying to just hold it steady and low through 1 and 2 here. A little bit too much movement, but it'll go faster down the straightaway. So just off the optimal there, but at the end of the straightaway, in okay shape. That little bobble might actually cost me. That shouldn't be too bad. I just need to make sure that this thing finishes off right. I'm gonna get right down on the apron. Hold it, hold it. This won't be terrific, but it won't be terrible either. 53.76. So we'll see where everyone else sorts out. Hopefully that's good enough. Should be good enough to at least start well. And then I got to stay up there. Yeah, you always got to make them, if you want to farm iRating, you got to make the most of the tracks that play to your strengths. This week I'm going to be trying to do a good bit of racing at Stafford because I run well there. It's not, well, it was number 1. Now it's number 2. And I don't know if it's going to hold as the other guys get their laps completed. This is decent. I never get to sit on pole at the, really anything. Plate tracks, though, I do okay with qualifying. I've sort of figured out what it needs. I actually thought I messed that lap up worse than I did. A lot of people aren't even qualifying, it looks like. Which I can understand. Logan Clampitt. He will, I'm pretty sure that's the same Logan Clampitt. I think that's just an alternate account. He'll be up there. Decent, cheap rig. You're talking, like a, you know, for your seat and basically something to install and everything, or are you talking about wheels, pedals, and The biggest thing that I would look for, you know, for most rigs, you're going to be spending $500 to $800 to get something decent. I wouldn't go with a play seat. I would say, you know, based on my experience, go for something that does not have that metal bar in the middle between your legs. Mike's good. Later, Squid Lips, Ian. Good chatting with you, man. Right now, I'm just kind of bolted into an old TV stand. I'm building a rig out of 2x4s. I found some plans on opensimrig.com, and I'm not using those exactly, although I probably should have. But I'm just working on building that. So that's what I do, or that's what I'm trying to do right now, and we'll see how it works. I'm still somewhat skeptical as to whether it's going to actually be sturdy enough to hold my wheel. And so if it ends up not being stable enough, then I'll buy something. I think Rick Motec's got a good rig, but I would just kind of poke around online. Check out, what are the sites? But there are like 3 good YouTube channels that do sim racing news, so go on and check out some different reviews and stuff. There's Sim Racing Paddock, he's got some good reviews. But yeah, I would look around. Just doing a Google search for like best sim rig or affordable sim rig will probably point you in the right direction. Oh shoot, you're right. I didn't realize it was gridding up. I was going to miss. Inside Sim Racing, they're really good.
Typically around this place, so we'll keep an eye on our water temperature throughout the day. It's going to be on the outside.
Boom.
Closed.
So I waited to grid longer than I should have there. I didn't realize it was gridding up. But got in time. Thank you, Mike, for reminding me of that. Wasn't paying attention. I almost had to start from the pits.
Get behind the safe car.
Here we go. On the outside of the number 10 truck.
I'm sorry.
Colson Bermuda is in this one. Let's try to have a clean race, folks. Good luck, everyone.
That do any engine damage? I'm so sorry.
Sounds like Colson already made a mistake early.
Crinkled a little bit.
That's too bad for him. So, hopefully I get a good start here. It'd be awesome if I could get a push on the start from on the outside and take the lead coming out of 2. I have not led a lap yet in the in 2018. 24-inch screens.
Good, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to see. I might end up scrapping my rig building idea and just go buy one, but I want to get the thing built. I think I can do it and get it stable. I've just got to keep adding pieces to it and keep bracing it up so that it's more stable. Anyway, down to second. Here we go. Just going to watch what the 10 does on the start. Michael Smith is going to be starting from pit lane, it looks like.
Good luck, guys. Take it easy.
Here we go. I want to watch the wheels on that 10. Get it shifted. I need to listen. When he goes, I go. And it's probably going to be right out of the trial. I just can't beat him to the line.
Green flag.
There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Good push from the guy out back. Come on.
Inside. inside.
Gonna get a run. Coming onto the back straight here, hopefully. Keep the wheels straight, get the bump. There's the push. Let's go to the front, come on.
Still there.
I'm not gonna side draft as much as I probably need to yet.
Still there, door.
That's a good exit off the corner. Heading down into the tri-oval now. Don't really want to push here.
Still there, inside.
Making sure that I leave that lane open for these guys.
1 minute 1:27.87.
Oh goodness. I got a shot at this thing. Come on, push, push, push.
Still there.
Logan, am I making it all, dude?
Still there.
Sorry guys, I just stopped talking altogether. I'm looking at the possibility of getting the lead here. I'm really focused right now. This is really intense. Got some guys trying to make it 3 wide. I'm just trying to keep it as straight as I can. Getting the push that I need out back. I like that I'm running up front at least. Shouldn't cause a wreck up here. Shouldn't get a wreck, get involved in one either.
Still there.
Racing's so intense. I do love this stuff. It's stressful, but it is fun.
Still there.
There's a good push. That's good momentum. And why is this guy going to the middle? I don't know why that happened.
50.05.
Now I know that I got someone who's not a team player behind me. That changes things a little bit. I liked having the other guy behind me. That yellow truck was a good pusher.
Inside. Right inside. One inside. One. Still inside. Still there.
Lance Gomez.
Still there.
Come on.
Yeah, you are bucket. Oh my goodness, this is 3/4 tonight.
Still there at your door.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
This is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Still there at your door. 49.
I don't think I've led a lap yet, but it's been close. I just can't quite get the lead,
Still there.
but I'm real close to it. Down the straightaway, trying to pull. Pull.
Clear.
Clear.
Outside. Inside. One only.
Didn't quite pull down. Had it. Decided to stay up top.
There. Two inside.
Oh, seriously?
Still there.
I'll remember that 11. God dang it.
Still there. Inside. 1. 49.897. Still
I'm in the middle, 3 wide. That's not where I want to be.
Outside. One only. No hold yet. Still there. You're clear. One car only.
Dang it. So close to getting the lead, and now I got shuffled.
Clear.
Not what I wanted.
Still there at door. Side. Side.
I ain't going to jump up high 3 wide, but I am going to try to push this line and see if I can get the lead back. Dang it, I had it, and I didn't quite have the confidence to close the door. All the way out of the throttle there. Here comes Logan Clampitt in that pink 2 truck. Knew that he'd be making a move.
Watch out, one. Still there. Outside 2, outside 2. Still there.
Just dropping down to the inside right now. Found a gap. Clampitt in the 2. I know he's going to be really aggressive in making some moves, but I also know that he'll race clean. He didn't qualify. He's made his way up through this pack. Now the 11's getting shuffled. Sure as heck ain't going to help him. Ooh, that was really messy. Lap 8. I can't believe we've been racing this good and not wrecking yet. Of course, I say that. There goes one. Looks like that's going to be no caution, though. Little contact, no caution, though. Still got a lot of close calls. It's really close racing here. All right. Well, the 10's finally lost the lead after leading the whole way, and now he's up to the outside. The 11's complaining. He was putting that thing in some really bad spots. I'm not surprised that he ended up getting wrecked. All right. So now things are settling down a little bit. Looks like this inside line might be running tight enough that we can pull ahead of these guys on the outside. Nope, just as I say that, there goes the 14 shuffling himself to the outside and trying to make a move on the 2. Logan Clampitt's going to be tough to pass. He'll run basically a perfect line. So, I mean, if you've got the push to get by him, once he gets to the lead, it's going to be real tough to get by him. This Ramos guy, Mike Ramos, is bouncing all over the place. He's trying to be a good pusher best he can, but not so much. And now it's Clampitt to the lead. Lap 11. I'm going to have to go to the outside at some point. Just riding inside line isn't going to get me to the front. But depending on how things go, it might be enough to put me in a position where I got a shot at it at the end. Right now it's just a question of which line's faster. And I feel a little bit safer on the inside right now. Just kind of logging some laps. Now he's complaining about no yellow. I don't know how many wrecks there have been behind me, but it's been pretty good racing up here. Just running half throttle right there. Got to watch the engine temps. This inside line is not staying as straight as it needs to. Those trucks on the outside now they're starting to suffer a little bit as we go through the corner. They're still keeping it straighter on. See, and when I have to lift, that's the whole inside line is messed up with that. I probably should have actually given the 6 a little bit of a push there, but it looked like he was lifting too. I just want to try to stay straight and lined up as best I can. These guys are really bouncing. And yeah, the inside line's not working as well as I would hope. I'm clear to the outside now. That might be where I go. Uh-oh. There goes one around. That was the 10. Still no caution.
Sorry, dude. I'll just check this forward. I'm not gonna let it avoid you.
Outside.
Still no yellow.
Outside.
Had at least 2, maybe 3 spins. He's crying for the yellow. The 11 really wants that yellow. Lance Gomez.
Tony, just FYI, you're behind me. I just start blinking again. I'm just gonna pull you to hard left. Yeah, you got it right. So just be cautious of that.
My goodness. It's gotten all scattered up here up front again. Logan Clampitt going for the lead. I'm trying to get by this 24 truck. If I could, I would tuck right up behind Logan Clampitt. I mean, that's about the best place to be, is in his draft. So here we go. I'm making my move to try to get behind these 2 guys on the high side. Still staying with the front pack. It's been an exciting race so far. Probably rode a little bit higher into 3 there than I needed to, but I'm going to be set for a good run coming off 4. That's going to give some momentum. I'm not going to try to go 3 wide right now. That wouldn't be a good move. But something like that on the last lap, getting that kind of momentum would be good. Okay. These guys are trying to push up all the way to the high side and leave me hanging in the middle. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, geez. Really?
Nobody's tripping. You right there, bud?
Sorry, I passed you in the back. 24.
Pitting this time. TJ, you're
Why were we 3 wide?
Mayo, you get on the right rear. Take a look at the right rear. Make sure everything's clearing. All right, you're going to have to come around at 11.
I don't even know why we were 3 wide there, 24. What was that about? Oh yeah, that's the 20. Man, I just flipped over the entire field. Look at this. Here we go. There goes my truck, and I'm just up over everyone. My goodness. I just don't get it. I don't understand why. I just don't understand why we had a 3rd line forming to the outside up there. There just didn't seem to be a point to doing that, but whatever.
This group should be able to handle 3 wide pretty easy.
It should, but it just doesn't. And we all know that. Ugh.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay. I thought I got hit pretty good there.
It's just been my story at Talladega. I had a good run going there too, dang it. And there's just nothing, there's literally nothing I can do about that. 24 just gets turned right down into me. 24 got turned by the 20. And And this is, again, you know, don't hit in the corners when you're not square like that. People do that, they think it can just push wherever. I hope he's okay, right? God dang. That's frustrating. So, that's it for that one. I'm not going to be able to make A Fixed if I quit outright, even if I quit out right now, so hang out. I do. I hear you on the frustrating piece. Mike, did you get taken out in yours too, man? Oh, all right. Well, let's see. I'm still towing, and then it'll be a meatball, and I'll have to repair a ton of damage. Clampitt's leading. Lap 18. Yeah, people do that in street stock. Oh no! Oh man, your internet went out? That really does suck. That is worse, you're right. Yeah, so my race is over. But, let's see, we'll watch the end of this thing. That sucks. I had such a good run going too. I'm gonna get one of these ones at Talladega eventually.
You almost got me.
Who's that in the 20? Travis Turnmeyer. Man, no one wanted to work with me in that race for whatever reason. Yeah, I hear you, Byram. I feel, you know, somewhat the same way when I'm doing road course stuff right now, although. Yeah, later, Alec, man. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. So, they must be on 2 to green right now. I think we're going to get to watch the end of this thing. Oh, the truck races are way worse. You get people in here who are, you know, fresh out of D class and have never run Talladega before all the time. At least once you're up in A Fixed and B Fixed, people have usually had some Talladega experience. Seriously, everyone wanted to put me 3 wide in that thing. It says coexist on the back. I guess that's offensive to NASCAR drivers or something. Yeah, that's not a bad strategy for A Fixed. The problem with A Fixed though is that you end up getting into issues where you can't, you know, if you're the last car in the draft, right? You get issues where if you're in the draft, or if you're the last car in the draft in A Fixed, it can be really easy to lose the draft and fall back. But if you're trying to just log laps, then that's what you're looking for anyway. So they're going to get going back green.
Dude,
I figure it's more interesting to announce the end of this thing than go straight to practice for B Fixed, but that's where we're going next. It's complicated to explain, Byram. It's a whole thing. All right. They're just pacing right now. There's a certain type of Christian who thinks that every other religion is wrong. It's you get a lot of fundamentalists out here in America with that's part of it. Part of it's that they don't like the gay people, but really they don't like anyone who doesn't subscribe to their brand of Christianity. And that's kind of it. And they don't like being told that they're intolerant either. So I don't know. I really don't think that's it. I mean, you'd think that it'd be pretty obvious. All the holy texts say the same thing, which is the point that everyone gets along, and then they all read it and they say, my version of the holy text is right, and then get to killing each other. So it's a big cluster, but yeah, NASCAR racing in particular is really popular with the southeastern part of the United States, which is extremely, conservative in their values. No, all Christians don't believe that way. It's the ones that are fundamentalist. I'm a Christian too. I was born Quaker and then was baptized Greek Orthodox. But I just don't. Well, yeah, right? Yeah, the sex before marriage thing, which I'm pretty sure that's not anywhere in the commandments or anything like that. That was added later too. Adultery is one of the 10 commandments, but sex before marriage is not. Exactly, Banana Slot. That's the way that I look at it. So here we go. They're going green. Logan Clampitt's on the inside of the 12 truck. Charpenteir, Kyle Charpenteir. So it's Logan Clampitt jumping out to the lead. Kyle's going to try to hold that on the outside. They're fanning out. Let's go to TV2 so that we can see a little bit more of the pack as they race and battle. Now, of course, now that I'm out of it, they're staying nice and neat, too wide. I think that 8 truck was the one that was helping me on the start. Uh-oh, there we go. Big wreck behind. That'll certainly bring out another caution. Maybe not. They're still racing like there's no yellow. Let's see what happened here. The 19.
I didn't even touch.
Got turned by Colson Bermudez. So that's the second one that Colson's caused. Let's go back up to the front. No caution. Stayed green. Clampitt holding on to the inside, completing lap 22. There will be 3 laps to go when they cross the stripe here. Kyle in the 12 is holding strong on the outside, but now he's fighting for second. Clampitt seems to have gotten him cleared for the lead. 3 laps to go.
Yep.
And this is going to work to Logan Clampitt's favor as well, which is that they've got a really small pack. Those 5 trucks, it's going to be difficult for anyone, unless they just all leave Logan stranded to the inside, it's going to be difficult for a 2-truck tandem on the outside to beat those 3 trucks on the inside. So we'll watch if that pack back there can close back up to them, they'll be in okay shape and they might have something. But as it sits right now, Logan Clampitt's in pretty good shape. Of course, as I say that, it looks like the 12 is closing in, and they're side by side at the line this time. 2 laps to go now. Logan Clampitt Kyle Charpenteir. Charpenteir. And the 12, they're all the same speed. The 12 actually has a little bit of damage, but I'm pretty sure that the 2 is going to win if it stays like this.
I got turned around.
2's got help. He'll be holding a really straight line. He should get a good push. I mean, if the 14 completely fails at his job of tucking up right behind, the 12 might get him. But I think that the 2's going to have this thing. As I say that, though, the 12 inches ahead there. But the 2 gets the inside line through the tri-oval. At the stripe that time, though, it was the 12. So 1 lap to go, and my prediction's actually been wrong. The 8 truck's a really good pusher. I was really upset. What's up, Dominic? Oh, nice. Yeah, you were the one who started on pole and then got turned by the 8 car late, man. That I felt bad about you for that. That was a tough one. I didn't get to see it on the replay, but that looked pretty gnarly. So here it is. Looks like the 12 actually has slipped a little bit there. Contact with the 14. Clampitt's going to have this one, I think, although the 12's got a really good run. Aggressive side draft. Good push from the 8. At the line, Clampitt.
Oh, we gave it a lot.
That was good racing, though.
I don't know.
I would have loved to be a part of that. Maybe I will be in the next one.
Yeah, because I was only hitting 194.
So the 12 got loose, and that can happen sometimes if the guy pushing you doesn't line it up right. You can hit a bump wrong. Yeah. So